Channel 247.
Automatic berth in the NCAA tournament at stake. And Bill, you got a sense the last couple of minutes that weariness might beginning to be a part of this.
Yeah, you just hope halftime they have a resuscitator to get it going. It was slipping away. Maybe good judgment didn't prevail, but these kids have put up with so much. Why not 20 more, Vern?
Absolutely. Well, let's take a look at the halftime stats. Brought to you by Holiday Inn Express. What catches your eye?
The 10 assists certainly solid passing, and of course the turnovers by Arkansas, but there's no stat on fatigue. You know, let's see if there's an energy burst right now. Sonny out of Gaines, very quiet, was injured late yesterday. If he can step up and put this team on his shoulder, who knows? Georgia can upset a lot of teams in the country by getting that win.
Again, Arkansas in all likelihood in the tournament. Georgia, the only path for them is to win here in this game. There's
nice steal
by Urban.
And Gaines could not even run after
no,
him.
Not at all.
It wasn't his fault on the pass, but right now the energy and the pressure stepped out by the Hawks.
And Arkansas has climbed within single digits for the first time since they fell behind by 10. Here's Bliss.
Got to run your stuff and get a good look.
Humphrey will take it. Beverly's right there to defend.
Well, they are really energized defensively now. Nice lead pass to the box.
Bliss, yes.
How about that? Woodbury on the money with the deft delivery.
Irvin Vincent Hunter, number 33. Here's Irvin.
Again, such a good defender. What a screen by Towns.
Yes,
huh?
and that frees Irvin for the three.
And nobody there to show on it.
Two, make it. And Irvin will apply a little pressure on Gaines. Again, he fouled out of both games yesterday, and he was injured his right hip. Sunday out of Gaines we're talking about. When he fouled out with 7 minutes to go, and he looks weary.
And right now he's the last guy down again. That's not him. Trotting.
No. Beverly.
Nice help. Bliss.
Bliss with the block. Humphrey, no numbers. He's got Woodbury to his left. Comes back to Bliss.
Wrong hand. The wrong hand. The wrong side.
Weems.
Nice rebound by Towns.
Towns takes it away from Humphrey.
Hunter was wide open for a second.
Beverly, no.
Well, they help with those shots. They ought to just be relaxed, composed, get a touch on the box.
Now this Georgia crowd, and they have a predominance of fans here because of the distance.
More relatives.
Well, you know, you wonder about Kentucky brought 20,000 people to the event. Tennessee probably 15,000. And the absence of fan bases that would have been present in the Georgia Dome might have affected the outcomes of the game.
Yeah, no question about it. But you have a situation where Georgia has certainly taken advantage. A little giveaway by Humphrey there after the miss and the tip.
Bliss goes to the bench. Thomas off the bench, and he will inbound to Irvin.
Dennis is doing a nice job, Felton, of rotating people just to keep some live bodies.
Weems. Nope.
What a nice job there. Towns reverse, got inside position, and the ability to get it by Jackson prevailed.
Jackson comes out, gets the pass.
And Price might not be a bad place to go. He's got good footwork in here.
This is Price.
Likes that step through in offense, unfortunately. Yeah. Big, burly, strong offensive player. Number 2, Vern.
Got the shoulder, and he got number 2. Seven Georgia turnovers in the ball game.
And Vern, how about the Georgia Tech people for being so accommodating, huh?
Yeah, a lot of folks get a lot of thanks for this one. And the irony, of course, is that Georgia's biggest rival is Georgia Tech, and here they are trying to earn a berth into the NCAA on their bitterest rivals' home court. But the Georgia Tech Athletic Department, the Georgia Dome people, the complete security staff is over here. They outfitted this Alexander Arena in less than 12 hours to accommodate a total of 4 games.
Talk about teamwork, huh? And how about the police in this city? A nice little post move by Towns. That's their answer. Give him the opportunity. I don't think there's a counter in there. But security taking such good care of everybody.
Beverly goes for the steal. Billy Humphrey. And now it's a matter of Georgia hanging on. They had a 19-point lead with a brilliant start.
See, now he would make that. There's a jump ball. Good call. Now it goes the other way.
Possession arrow goes to Arkansas. They trail by only 6.
Bud Light is brewed to give you everything you want in a beer. Never-ending refreshment, superior drinkability, and now the ability to fly.
Look at me! I'm flying! I can't believe this! Man, this is awesome! Look at the clouds! What the...
The ability to fly no longer available in Bud Light. The endless refreshment, however, remains.
Bud Light keeps it coming.
For a flight?
At TIAA CREF, we provide financial solutions for those who serve the greater good. We offer personalized objective advice, a commitment to consistent growth, low fees, and guaranteed income for life. Put our retirement expertise to work for you. Call today. TIAA CREF, financial services for the greater good.
This place is great.
Oh, see what I see? Yeah, we're gonna send her a plate of bacon.
Bacon? Oh, it's a little too aggressive. Let's send her a cheese omelet.
No, an English muffin. It's more proper.
What about a hot cinnamon roll?
Cinnamon roll? That's something you send your sister. I'm gonna send her some bacon.
Compliments of those guys. Oh, yogurt.
Check out the new hot bar in town, the Holiday Inn Express Hot Breakfast Bar.
See, you guys don't know anything about women.
Your love for car has never been more real. Introducing the first ever Pontiac G8 GT. The most powerful car under 30 grand.
Feel the love.
Ow!
Oh, does that hurt?
Yeah?
Good. TV's #1 comedy is all new.
What are you doing?
Uncle Charlie hit me.
Good. 2.5 Men Monday.
Mark Womack has been one of the busiest men in Atlanta in the last 48 hours. Second in command of the SEC and under his leadership, because Mike Slive, the commissioner, is back with the committee in Indianapolis. Mark has made, that's his son, John David Jr. there on the left. Mark has had to lead the SEC group that made the difficult decisions after the serious damage to the Georgia Dome. And congratulations to him. Mark Whitworth, Charles Bloom, Craig Maddox, good friends all. Mike Slive, no doubt, watching this game. Your staff has done a marvelous job. Your wife, Liz, and daughter, Anna, are sitting right behind us.
And it's been great to be with them. They've made everybody comfortable. Teams have been able to do their job and perform admirably under their guidance. Arkansas really stepping it up on the defensive end as well, getting better shots.
Irvin.
Oh, good hands. This might get Gaines going.
Oh, dear.
Wow.
Or that may put a plug in it.
Yeah, I mean,
wow, he's so tired.
Wow. Missed 13 of the last 15 shots after a 12 and 20 start. You think fatigue is playing its part? You don't have the legs.
Here's Weems, Beverly.
Nice pass.
Bliss draws the foul.
Well, he makes sure he gets a handful, huh?
Second foul on Bliss. Again, yesterday, this senior co-captain hampered with 4 fouls in the first half out of Wisconsin. Charles Thomas at the line. Filling out your entire bracket with one click of the mouse. About as unbelievable as getting real Coke taste and 0 calories. Log on to CBSSports.com, Coke Zero, and let the Bracket-O-Matic help you pull off the impossible.
And Georgia trying to pull off the impossible, but the patience of John Pelfrey with his team just relaxed as they were getting blitzed early. Did his steady rotation, found some answers on the box. Weems started to light it up. All of a sudden they are now within touch.
2-possession game. Here's Sunday out of games, guarded by Welsh.
And they got Gaines off the ball. Not a bad play. Used the post rubs.
Corey Butler's on the floor. He gets the ball right now, number 23.
And Welsh just lost for a second. Pretty good defensive. Oh, look at this. And now the reach in. Yeah, sometimes you want to shut a guy down. You know how talented he is. Just relax and be patient on the defensive end.
Dennis Felton will use the stomp of the foot to get attention over there.
Reminds me of John Calipari. He used to do that quite a bit in the old days.
He reminds me of Jose Greco.
Not quite the rhythm, though.
Got a flamenco going to it.
Well, the voice isn't quite what it was,
no,
so he's got to get your attention somehow. And whatever he's done, it's worked.
Yeah, on the bubble in his 5th year himself. A lot of speculation. But I really do believe he's given the Georgia athletic department no options. They just had a marvelous run here.
They got a foul. Oh, I thought yeah.
Dennis Felton.
They're scoring the goal. I didn't see anybody signal the goal good, though. Huh.
I guess they did.
Wow. Nobody pointed down. You know what's interesting about athletic departments over the years? They want to give you a reason to stay there if they like you. And I think Dennis has given them a reason. I've not seen an official signal it as good, though.
Offensive.
Oh, interference. Yeah.
So 40-34. 13:54 to go. Into the hands of Jackson. Here's Gaines. Kicks it in the corner. Woodbury.
What a great decision by Gaines. They're uncanny how they can reach back. Look at the match. Towns with Gaines underneath as they switch to D. Another
turnover.
Keep coughing it up. You're going to get in trouble. No, this is deep. He doesn't want to put it down. I can just see he just doesn't have the energy to blow by people.
Beverly had Towns for the moment, and then Jackson caught up. Pelfrey calls out the play. 13:14 to go. Back to a 9-point margin.
Okay, there's a book, The Miracle of St. Anthony, up in New Jersey.
Right.
With the job. Right now, if Georgia's able to sustain this, it's the miracle of Atlanta. Goodness, nice flash and pass.
And one.
Now, the switching defenses can be confusing, but when you've got experienced people, the nice dive to the middle and the presentation by Towns, the wide body giving him a great look and able to counter with a chance for 3.
Price picks up his 3rd. And so Bliss is going to come on for Jeremy Price. Sunday out of Gaines will head to the end of the bench and get a rest as well. And Towns at the line.
He should be stretching his legs. They should have a corner man down there with Gaines rubbing his legs, putting ice on him.
Off the front iron, Jackson with a rebound. Swansea is on.
And the moxie of Swansea, able to make that game winner the other day. Not a bad player, and confident, too, with the dribble.
Hit that game winner, a 3 against Kentucky.
That was a foul, got away with it.
And Bliss misses with the tip. Don't forget the CBS selection show coming up 6 o'clock on CBS. Greg, Seth, Clark in our New York studios. A 3-second violation.
Thomas was loading up on the weak side. Hill in for Towns. It's a great time, isn't it?
Yeah, wonderful. John Pelfrey, Kentucky graduate, 1992. He and Darren Feldhaus were guarding Christian Laettner when that miracle shot went down. Laettner 10 for 10 as Kentucky fell to Duke 104-103.
Oh, look at this. Two things. I remember your call, obviously, and the head and shoulder fake. They're going to say deflection, but I did not see the ball touched. Tony Green said, yes, it did.
Yeah.
And I guess Tony had a better shot at it. Beverly did not acknowledge, but went back to guard his guy.
I heard Jim Nance yesterday refer to the Minnesota shot as Leitner-like. The one the other night. Wasn't that something?
Ooh.
That was 1.2
It was
seconds.
incredible. And then to come back with the high school shot.
Here's Butler. Hill with a switch. There's a trap. Knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Beverly. 4 on the shot clock. We'll continue after this message and a word from your local station.
Wow, the bloodlines are unmistakable. The new Cayenne GTS. Porsche, there is no substitute.
The Big Bang Theory is back with new episodes at a new time. CBS Monday.
This corner chair, this armless chair, and these ottomans are the building blocks of the amazing Rooms to Go modular sectional. Now, let's cut to the overhead furniture cam and check out the versatility and all the possibilities. Choose 9 pieces, $19.99. 8 pieces, $17.99. 4 pieces, $9.99. There's so many combinations. Build it any way you like. And the best part is, at Rooms to Go, you can't beat the price. Talk about practical. You can't find a room that doesn't work in. Well, maybe a kitchen or bathroom. Closet would be weird.
For all your floor covering needs, visit the Carpet Place, where the top name brands are always on sale. Berber and plush carpet, $5.95. Hardwood, $2.99. Laminate floating floors, $1.49. And vinyl, $5.99. Plus, we have a 3-room special for $4.25 and a whole house special for $9.50. Your floors deserve the best, so stop by or call the Carpet Place today for more information and great deals. The Carpet Place, 1824 Wilds Road, just behind the Augusta Mall.
Join me weeknights for News 12 at 6 o'clock.
There's only one full-time vein care center in the CSRA, Vein Specialist of Augusta. Let the area's leading expert on varicose veins and spider veins, Dr. Lionel Zumbro, improve your comfort and restore confidence with virtually pain-free treatment options. We provide the latest state-of-the-art vein procedures to help you achieve healthy legs for life.
4 games in 3 days against as good a competition as the country has to offer. So it would be I can't put into words how gratifying that accomplishment would be, especially when you consider all that we're having to fight through to be in this position.
Well, they had to win 2 yesterday against Kentucky and Mississippi State. You've got to go back 56 years to 1952, when in the SEC tournament in Louisville, Kentucky defeated Tennessee 81-62, came back that night and defeated LSU 44-43. The last time there was a double win on the same day in the SEC championship.
Now, when you consider they came in here with a nice play here by Blizz, even if it doesn't go in, they have a good recognition of the shot clock. But to come in with a losing record and sometimes a losing mindset, this doesn't happen. I mean, that's what's so positive about these kids in program.
A little zone by Georgia now.
Now, this gives them a chance to rest a little, but also offensive rebound. Some leakage occurs.
Gaines is back on, but he's had a relatively ineffective ball game today. Nice vertical defense there by Price, and he picks it up and saves it. Sunday out of Gaines. There are 2 men down at the other end. They're both up now.
Yes, he's not even looking to take his guy. Quick
Woodbury,
jack. How about that? And Gaines just deferring beautifully. They won't say no. They're not looking to pack the tack.
Woodbury has done his effectiveness from long range. He's 4 of 5 on 3s. There was Woodbury defensively. Now here's the Beverly puts it on the corner. Weems off the front rim. Woodbury.
Did you see them hustling that trip? Scrambling, attacking, challenging any shot opportunity. And look at the house.
Billy Humphrey, guarded by Beverly.
Post rubs gives him a better chance to do some damage on the curl. Kickback.
Gains for three.
Wow. Don't let him get unchained, huh? Unharnessed. This kid maneuvers without the ball or beats you with the bounce.
Can it be they've weathered the storm? Can it possibly be? 10:15 to go. They're back up by 13.
That's almost a silencer. This group, uncanny. Don't be in a hurry.
Gaines back outside to slow it down. Bliss. Here's Woodbury, 4 of 5 on threes.
Well, he has really provided a lift when Gaines has him on top. Look at this kid now. He's out. With power.
15-point margin.
He saved it, Vern.
Yes.
Nice pass. And a good foul by Bliss.
I agree.
Yep. Well, when you got a ticker, and the bloodlines are pretty good. I know his uncle, Chink Gaines, who was a great player at Seton Hall, tremendous pro in the Eastern League. You reach back at the right opportunity. First, the long one, and here, his power game, his ability to take his guy, put him on his shoulder, and then kiss it.
At the other end, Towns after the foul by Bliss. Stephen Hill will come on now for Thomas, and for Georgetown, Price is on for Bliss. Arkansas 50% from the line. They're 5 of 10. Bliss, nice hand by the rowdy crowd of Georgians behind the Bulldog bench. .9:42 to go.
This is where you got to be ready for Georgia. And if Arkansas, you want to stir it up, create a quick shot, or at least a very challenged shot.
Gaines tries to get away from Urban.
And this is where Price, I think, can do some damage on his shot block. He's got good footwork, can pump his shot steps. Yeah.
Traveled, yeah.
And Hill won that battle.
9 Georgia turnovers in the game, 14 for Arkansas.
Nice acknowledgement at the other end by Jackson, slapping Price. Tell him to hang in.
Weems tries to split it.
Well, they got a foul.
And a foul.
Yeah, Gaines maybe just a little tired. Let's see. He's walking around. He's counting his steps out there.
That's his first foul in this game, and that reverses the trend of the last 2. He fouled out of both yesterday.
This is one of those teams, if they get in, they should hope they play Thursday. Most teams, they give me a couple of days off. They
right. Oh, my gracious. 9:10 to go. Urban, Beverly, Hill, Weems,
you know the shooter, so you want to be on Weems and Beverly.
Hill comes out to set the screen. Beverly, there's Gaines on him. Irvin, jumper. Off the mark.
Now look at the offensive rebounding position. Oh, goodness.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Weems with a putback.
Tough to seal in the back of that zone.
Now Irvin picks up Gaines, full court pressure.
See, he can use his strength to get by Irvin. That's why he shouldn't tag him that tightly. Well, he's moving a little better, isn't he?
Yes.
Look at this strength. Wow, does he lower the boom? Oh.
Well, he got what? About a 2 or 3 minute rest, maybe 4 minutes. And he's come back energized.
That's all he's needed, really.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about his game. He just curls you with those broad shoulders, punishes you off the bounce.
By the way, he's a young man who is on schedule to graduate. He's taken 20 hours this semester. And because he has an upper-level sociology class that meets Tuesday, Thursday from 5 to 6:30, the team practices at 7 o'clock on those nights.
They make accommodations for good players. There's a grab on the rebound by Gaines. You know, he's out of Archbishop Malloy. Jack Curran Jack's probably won 1,500 games as a baseball and basketball coach.
Right.
Classmate of Lou Conaseca's at St. John's, and Yada, as these kids call him, unbelievable. MVP in the Catholic League, CHSAAA title, averaged 28 points in high school, so he's been a load most of his career.
Here's Humphrey. We're nearing the 8-minute mark to go. Here's Price again. In and out. Jackson. Touch last by Towns. 51-39. An improbable Georgia dream still alive.
You hear car, and what comes to mind? Okay, that's not car. And it's not 2 tons of metal, glass, and rubber. Car is why a kid picks up a crayon, and why toy companies make these out of one of these. Car is why we'll stop for a chase scene, or go just to go. Because unlike other vehicles, car is all about you. And it's what makes a Pontiac, like the Solstice GXP.
Who could that be? Oh, wow. No, I'm there for you, buddy. That was Brad. He really wants to vent.
We should go.
Ready to vent? Let's vent. Let's vent.
Let's vent. Introducing the vented wide mouth can from Coors Light. It lets in air for a smooth, refreshing pour.
Is he okay?
I think we'll be venting a little longer.
Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Every day, it seems, talk of oil, energy, the environment. Where are the answers? Right now, we're the largest producer of clean, renewable geothermal energy in the world, generating enough energy to power 7 million homes. Imagine that, an oil company as part of the solution. This is the power of human energy.
Do you get it now?
This was supposed to be the happiest day of her life.
CBS Sports coverage of the SEC Championship is sponsored by Chevron, the power of human energy. Pacific Life. For insurance, annuities, and investments, choose Pacific Life, the power to help you succeed. And by the first ever G8 from Pontiac, the official performance machines of the NCAA.
John Pelfrey's in the middle of that huddle in his first year as the head coach at the University of Arkansas. Played for Eddie Sutton and Rick Pitino, coached with Billy Donovan, Eddie Sutton. And in his first year, the Razorbacks 22-10. And I do believe in the tournament.
Oh, I would agree with you, Brian. Look at that strength of schedule. 10-12 at the top 100 last 12 games. And they power. Look at this inbounds play. And they fell asleep, didn't communicate. And Price with the big body sending it in.
Back to a 14-point margin. The largest difference in the game early on, midway through the first half, was 19.
Boy, Arkansas not facing. Look at the back screen, and not a good look. They got numbers.
Here's Humphrey. Leans back, bad pass.
What a great read by Urban, though.
Yeah, sure was. Here's Urban hurrying. Towns. Gaines picks up a cheapie.
Boy, isn't that amazing what happened? One end, you make a mistake, you pay for it. Great poise with a guard in front of him by Towns. Oh, goodness. Well, look at this. You don't face the ball towards the corner. You don't communicate on the screen. And right here, just great balance and sense of order by Towns. A lot of guys would have walked or charged. Instead, he gets the opportunity for 3 with the foul on Gaines.
11 points. The difference in the ball game. Towns with 13 points in this one. Gaines guarded by Welch.
He knows he can beat guys with that bounce, and a good non-call.
And Jackson is fouled, so he'll go to the line.
I'll tell you, when you play against a guy like Gaines, you know he's strong. And it puts a lot of pressure on an official whether he does hit you. But I thought that was great body control. A little give and an opportunity to attack the 10.
Albert Jackson, the sophomore from Arlington, Kentucky, at the line.
And Dennis got to know him back in middle school when he was at Western Kentucky.
Beverly back on for the Hogs. He'll replace Welsh. Jackson shoots one more.
Probably doesn't surprise you. Jackson played a little football with that frame.
Yes.
Because you're pretty accustomed to great football in this conference, aren't you?
Well, how about that?
How about that? The hands of a quarterback, not a tight end, huh?
7:10 to go.
Mixing the looks. 1-3-1, 2-3.
Irvin. Yes.
He's having a nice game, don't you think?
I sure do.
Yeah, he's cutting well, finding opportunities.
Defending, got back to make that steal a moment ago.
Of course, he's got the assignment of Gaines, who's a load.
Billy Humphrey picked up by Sonny Weems. Now it's Gaines with the ball. 6:40 remaining. Price works to get open in the low post. Woodbury. Oh, tough shot.
Sure was a runner. They're about to run a play to the left for him as well.
Irvin finds underneath. Towns goes back to the line.
They're not going away. Make a mistake. Arkansas now taking advantage, making you pay a little bit.
And Price picks up his 4th personal foul. A chance for Arkansas to get back into the single-digit deficit.
And because of that foul, Vern, you see Bliss, they're going to rotate, get him in.
Darian Towns is now 4 of 7 at the line. He shoots one more. Bliss on for Price. Woodbury gets a rest. So it's Gaines, Bliss, Humphrey, Jackson, and Butler on the floor for Georgia. Towns shooting one more.
I would think Weems could do some damage on a matchup because of his size when they get on offense.
Irvin picks up Gaines again.
He's better when he gives it up and then gets it back. And they're doing that. He's going to use the post rubs. He's beating this guy. Thomas switches.
So Thomas has him now. Now here's Irvin back out. There's a lead for Humphrey. Bliss tries to steal and get the ball, not going into him. 8 on the shot clock. Gaines gets a screen from Bliss, but nothing there. 4 on the shot clock. What a tough shot that is.
Great
Here's
defense.
The quick pass, Irvin. Humphrey back. Irvin. Yes.
Ooh, dagger. Mentioned his D. He's been solid against Gaines. Not bad on the offensive end.
This is as close as Arkansas has been since very early in the ball game.
Tough look.
Jackson.
No. Good call, too. Very good call in traffic. That time by Anthony Jordan. But right here, a tough shot usually leads to an opportunity. Great pull-up. You got somebody at the rim. A little nylon by the little guy. Huh. Out of Brooklyn, New York.
.5:21 to go. Foul was on Beverly, his 3rd, 5th team foul. Georgia on the inbound play. Humphrey with the slam. Second time in 3 minutes that Arkansas has fallen asleep defensively.
On the out of bounds. And look at this front. They just come up with a play after play. Santiago Gaines almost with a steal on the front of the low post. But hold on to your seats with this team. They can attack.
Georgia leads by 7 after the Humphrey slam. They led by as many as 19 in the first half. Twice Arkansas climbed within 6. And then the Bulldogs, trying to win their 4th in 3 days, went on an 11-2 run. Back up by 14. Now Arkansas has carved into the margin. 4:57 to go.
The key is offensive rebounding. This 1-3-1. You got guards up front trying to check out.
Jumper. Front iron. Tipped. Tipped again.
Yep, too
Thomas
big.
for 2.
Too big. Got the right spot. That's a dangerous zone because you get weak side rebounding.
Sundiata gains the senior in the lane. Ball is rejected. Here come the Hogs, trailing by 5. Weems, trailing by 3.
Retirement isn't just about spending endless hours enjoying warm tropical waters. It's not even just about leaping and jumping for joy because you planned ahead smartly. And it's not even about sharing time with family and friends over a great meal whenever you want. Or is it? It's time to start thinking about tomorrow. Ask your financial professional about Pacific Life, the power to help you succeed.
Everybody watch this. I'm nice, baby. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Doo-doo.
Hi, I'm Chuck's phone. Chuck can't answer right now because Chuck's an idiot. He doesn't have AT&T, so he's got 0 bars in here. But by all means, keep calling about those NCAA Final Four tickets you just won. We'll just keep on shooting tiny hoops with the townies.
Teardrops. It's falling. Look the weatherman. Ah.
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places.
Look at it. He's everywhere. He's a machine.
Buffalo Wild Wings. You have to be here.
Working every day to unman the front lines.
They pick up touchdowns, pick up the bucks, and pick up their teams. Enterprise salutes NCAA student athletes for picking us all up. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Georgia Bulldogs 16-16 for the year. The only path into the tournament is a victory in this game. They have never trailed. They were up by as many as 19. It's a game of runs. Arkansas cut the lead twice to 6. And then Georgia went on an 11-2 run to go back up by 14. And here come the Hogs. Dennis Felton's team trying to withstand this surge as Arkansas has outscored Georgia 14-3 in the last 3 minutes.
Then they have a counter. Let's see what the Bulldogs have. The ability of Gaines negated somewhat by excellent defense by Irvin. Got to get free.
4:15 to go. Here's Irvin on Sundiata Gaines.
Might not be a bad time to use the bigs. They run that high 5 screen.
Butler.
Nice defense.
Towns with a block.
Still running with the shot clock.
Yeah, no fresh 35.
Oh, they forgot to get back on Bliss. Walk.
Three-point game. 3:55 to go.
You spend your working life taking care of your number. Retire, and it can take care of you. With help from ING, you can use your number to get steady income in retirement. Do you know your number? Learn more at ingyournumber.com. ING, your future made easier.
Here's to the light beer that wins award after award, year after year. The original and still the greatest, Miller Lite. Good call.
Call it friendo.
Own the movie that is the winner of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture.
You know how this is gonna turn out. Nope, I think you do.
No Country for Old Men. Own it on DVD and Blu-ray High Def today.
This St. Patrick's Day, everyone's getting lucky.
We have a bottle of tequila and deep belly button.
How I Met Your Mother.
That's a deep navel.
New episode, new time, CBS Monday.
Dennis Felton's Georgia Bulldogs. This amazing story. An overtime victory over Ole Miss. A postponed game against Kentucky because of a tornado. 2 wins yesterday. They've never trailed in this. Their only path into the NCAA tournament, the selection of which will be announced in 40 minutes on CBS, is to win this game. Urban, Weems, Towns for Arkansas.
Well, I like them going inside like this.
Bliss defending, Woodbury rebounding.
They ended up with a little tougher shot. They've kicked it out and reload on that box. Can they do it? And counter burn.
Sundiata Gaines, guarded by Urban, a senior on a senior. Here's Woodbury, big game today.
Boy, he's been solid.
Jackson out to receive the pass. 10 on the shot clock, 3:10 in the game.
Got to get to it. They're going to be forced with a tough one. They're in trouble right now.
Beverly, good defensive job. Got to hurry. Off balance. No. Bliss. Fresh 35. Jackson. Humphrey for 3. Wow. In and out.
Look at the hustle by Gaines.
Gaines. Jackson. Yes.
Oh, my goodness. The smile on Sunday. Oh, the big southpaw.
No basket.
No score. I think they're going to, no, they're going to wipe it out.
No basket.
Wow. Well, we keep looking at Gaines saying he doesn't have much energy, but this is unbelievable, this goal. I thought they should have scored it, Bern. A little bit of a bump as he went up, but how about the counter by Urban, who has played terrific coming down the stretch.
So Urban goes to the line where for the season, he's a 70% free throw shooter. He's missed 2 today, make it 3. Humphrey chases it down.
They've been using the clock coming down the stretch and hustling to loose balls. We mentioned earlier, those 50-50. Who comes up with them? Georgia feels they can.
Gaines, Bliss, no. Arkansas rebound. Urban. No numbers. In the corner, it's Beverly.
Nice reaction.
Hill fights for position, comes out, sets the screen.
Nice split.
Beverly. Now Thomas. 2:13 to go. Urban for 3. No.
Run out. No, they had one.
Yeah, Humphrey had Price at the, or Woodbury at the other end.
They want the clock and the ball low.
2 to go. There's the switch. Gaines.
He's got to get it back in his hands. Under 10.
Now Gaines has it. Again guarded by Urban. 5 on the shot clock in the lane. Humphrey for 3.
Onions! Drive, draw, and stick it.
Timeout has been called. Humphrey for 3.
Don't be alarmed. I'm going to sneak up on the internet. It's been hiding out here forever, and no one can find it, except me and my AT&T Laptop Connect card. Was it Lewis and Clark with a sack full of compasses? No, it was me on a dirt road, with mobile broadband speed, accessing the customer's database, confirming their orders. La-di-da.
The internet can't hide anymore. Get the AT&T Laptop Connect card for free and work in more places worldwide than anyone else. AT&T, your world delivered.
Georgia has the possession arrow. 4 timeouts, Arkansas with 2. And this improbable journey, 1 minute and 27 seconds away from a successful completion. Billy Humphrey with the 3 has given Georgia an 8-point lead.
And the ability to hang tough, it's just incredible. They've come up with big play after big play, whether it's a rebound, loose ball, and in that case, driving with that big wide body, and Gaines with the kickback and the knockdown deep.
In the hands of Irvin, now Sonny Weems. And Towns back to Weems for 3.
And this is the 1-3-1. You got a rebound.
Jackson with a rebound.
And a giveaway to stop the clock.
Now Jackson is not the guy you'd prefer to have on the free throw line.
You know what? I wouldn't wager against any of these kids.
It's only the 6th foul, so he's not going to go there. 1 away from shooting.
Get your screen set, step to the ball. And of course, you're going to double and try and disrupt if you're Arkansas. What a perfect steal. They get the timeout, too.
Beverly with the steal. 1:15 remaining.
What's that?
Those are my freight shipments.
Well, where?
Exactly. I can't see them.
Well, here.
What's this?
That is UPS Freight. Give it a try. With UPS Freight, your shipments are a lot more visible because you can track them, just like your regular packages.
And they'll get there by Tuesday?
Oh, yeah. It's guaranteed. It's not just freight. It's UPS Freight. I'll throw some wheels on here.
Georgia still with the possession arrow. Nice steal by Beverly. Arkansas within 8 with 1:15 to go.
And a 1 timeout for Arkansas, but just a great job by John's guys getting ready for the press and denying. They want to score quickly. They're effective when they get touches on the box. If you crash or double down, you can kick out, maybe get that open look, stepping into a jumper.
Thomas comes out. Now Weems.
The 1-3-1's kept them on the perimeter, and they're having forced to use clock.
Thomas calls for it, gets it. Sunday out of Gaines went for the steal, did not get it, and the basket's it good with 1 minute to go.
And they're not moving to get free. They got a hold before on the shot clock.
Shot clock.
Or not yet. It didn't move once it was inbounded.
Game clock shows 55.1 left. And volley.
Yeah.
Now that was the issue, Bill. It did not start once the ball was inbounded. Now Stephen Hill comes in for defensive purposes. Beverly's on the bench. Sunday out of Gaines will inbound.
Yeah, watch Irvin. He is tough, turning you to help.
Now Gaines.
Good call.
Yep, it sure was.
And boy, Gaines is elusive, even with the wide, the strength of the upper body and the wideness of the shoulder. It's tough to get those tight places, get through them.
So Sunday out of Gaines, who is not a prolific free throw shooter, 61% for the season, goes to the line for the first time.
And this is where you go through technique, though. You know, coming down the stretch.
1 and 1.
And look who gets it. And they give
and
the
he's
foul.
fouled.
This kid is incredible, isn't he? I mean, a plugger I mean, you look at him, he might be the last guy you pick in a pickup game.
Right.
You know, you figure he's not smooth, he's not going to be flashy. He's just going to do the right thing each and every time, whether it's screening, locking low. He's got a little game around the box, but it's all about the ticker. How about him?
One more. 2 for 3 at the line today. He's also grabbed 11 rebounds.
Well, there's going to be a lot of nominations for Coach of the Year, but the Coach of the Week, if they're able to prevail, Dennis Felton.
In the hands of Hunter. Now Patrick Beverly for Arkansas. 7-point game. 40 seconds to go.
Nice pass.
The feed to Towns.
Well, they've been able to really do a nice job decimating that defense and getting to the rim. A mistake away.
Woodbury. Foul call.
Yeah. John Pelfrey down there trying to persuade and argue otherwise. They are lengthening the game nicely. Got to make free throws. That's the key ingredient to sustain it if you're Georgia.
And so Woodbury, the junior out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, goes to the line.
And pretty good free throw shooter too, Vern.
75%.
Yeah, yep.
Well, they've gone from a 61% free throw shooter to a 71. The odds are increasing.
Yeah, they are.
And Beverly has fouled out with 34.9 to go. Georgia by 5.
At the end of a long, hot day, grab the beer that starts out cold and ends up refreshing. Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Terrence Woodbury at the line, shoots 1 and 1. First time at the line today, and he's got one more.
Now that number 75 certainly gives you a little comfort if you're Georgia. Now the big thing for Arkansas, the quick push to be able to get between defenders and make passes, slip them to the bigs.
Georgia's 11 of 15 at the line. Dennis Felton uses a Bulldog timeout. Amazing.
Ay, mi niñita linda.
My mom has always thought of me as her little girl, but when I started working at McDonald's, she felt that flipping burgers wasn't exactly what she wanted for me. She thought that that was just a temporary job, but McDonald's has much more to offer than most people think. They have great opportunities that go beyond the restaurant. Today, I'm in charge of more than 700 restaurants, and it's not like I'm special. This could happen to anyone.
This has been a terrible week in Atlanta with a tornado touching down in downtown on Friday night. A tumultuous time. And in the midst of this improbability, this Georgia Bulldog basketball team is 35 seconds away from winning its 4th game in 3 days and earning a bid to the NCAA tournament.
If they win, it's been a terrible week for everybody but the Georgia basketball team. Right now they're trying to create loss of time with good pressure, and they just got a rebound.
Way off the mark.
And they're starting to celebrate a little bit. And it's going to be Georgia ball.
20.8 to go. Billy, between January 26th of this year and March 3rd of this year, the Georgia Bulldogs lost 10 of 11. They had to win 2 to get to yesterday to get to 500. And here we are with 18.4 to go.
Just amazing. And I said earlier, I met Dennis Felton early in the year up at the Hall of Fame. His wife Melanie, Jazz, and Niall. They're not here. They're playing basketball today, the kids, and right now able to continue it. Humphrey converting 83%.
Yeah, they keep getting a better shooter at the line.
They're getting the right guy.
Humphrey's an 83% free throw shooter for the year. 82.3. 15 seconds to go. Hunter for three. Rejected. Jackson. 5 seconds to go. Can you think of Ray Charles? Do you have Georgia on your mind?
The SEC sure does.
My goodness.
Did you ever believe?
4 wins in 3 days. Today's Chevrolet players of the game: Terrence Woodbury of Georgia, 16 points. Sonny Weems from Arkansas with 17. In recognition of their determination and outstanding play, Chevy will make a $1,000 contribution to each university's general scholarship fund. Chevy, an American revolution. For Bill Raftery, I'm Vern Lundquist saying so long from Atlanta. Our final score, 66-57. We'll send you to Greg Gumbel in New York with the road to the Final Four, powered by Pontiac. After these messages, Dennis Felton, can there be a happier man in the state of Georgia? A presentation of CBS Sports. So long, everybody.
Your love for car has never been more real. Introducing the first ever Pontiac G8 GT, the most powerful car under 30 grand.
Hey, Guy Fieri here. As host of Ultimate Recipe Showdown, I see great home cooks face off every week. We looked at thousands of recipes, and now the dishes inspired by our champions are all at Fridays. People spent years perfecting these. There's so much going on here. Smokiness, sweetness, big seasoning, big flavor. Ah, you gotta check this out. Ultimate Recipe Showdown menu starting at just $8.99. Give me more Fridays.
To help avoid dental problems, my dentist gives me Act Restoring mouthwash.
Act restores minerals to soft spots and strengthens enamel up to 2 times harder.
My breath is great, and so are my checkups.
Act Restoring mouthwash, the one dentists believe in.
These dogs use their noses to find things that are hidden. I'm also trained to find things that hide, like the internet, using the AT&T Laptop Connect card. Boom, internet found, hiding like a tiny criminal. Customer needs a widget, access inventory at mobile broadband speed, widget ordered, widget delivered, customer happy. Hurrah!
The internet can't hide anymore. Get the AT&T Laptop Connect card for free and work in more places worldwide than anyone else. AT&T, your world delivered.
For all-day relief of itchy, dry skin, try new Cortisone 10 Intensive Healing. The strongest itch relief medicine now has 3 vitamins and 7 moisturizers. You'll love the feeling of non-stop healing. New Cortisone 10 Intensive Healing. Feel the heal.
They say trust takes time, and wisdom is gained over the years. One financial company has been building trust for nearly 2 centuries. The Hartford. Ask your agent or broker what the Hartford can do for you.
Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to the road to the Final Four, powered by Pontiac G8 and Greg Gumbel in New York, joined by Clark Kellogg and Seth Davis, and this is the time for them to shine. But we'll remind you first, coming up next at 6 Eastern Time here on CBS, the exclusive live announcement of the seedings and pairings of the full 65-team field on the NCAA Basketball Championship Selection Show. And we'll reveal the overall #1 seed right at 6 o'clock sharp. Sharpen your pencils in advance. Let's check out highlights from the action today. SEC championship game just concluded. Sunday out of gains of Georgia driving to the bucket. Over and under for the layup. Georgia off to an early big lead.
Greg, this is absolutely an extraordinary story. The most unlikely conference tournament champion I've ever seen. Georgia playing its 3rd game in 2 days. Built a big lead. Arkansas managed to close the gap in the second half, but somehow, some way, Georgia found what they needed to find. That's Terrence Woodbury nailing the 3. That put him up by 10. And then Billy Humphrey is going to feed Sundiata Gaines. What a great game he has had. You can't say enough about what Dennis Felton and his crew have been able to do. Congratulations.
I don't know that any school has had to go through the kind of schedule that they've gone through and still prevail.
Sometimes adversity is the greatest galvanizer, especially in the world of sports. And this team was phenomenal. The coaching staff, just an unbelievable show of persistence and resilience for this team.
Yeah, I think the Georgia Bulldogs are going to sleep very well tonight. Out at the Alexander Memorial Coliseum in Atlanta, Vern Lundquist and Bill Raftery are standing by with some very happy Georgia Bulldogs. Let's send you there live. Vern and Raft, take it away.
Well, Greg, first we're going to begin with a very happy head coach, Dennis Felton. This has got to be very emotional for you.
It is. I've said it last night, and I can say it again tonight. I'm really busting at the seams with pride for our team, and just very thankful to them for fighting so hard the way they did this season and put us in a position to be able to accomplish something like this.
Dennis, 4 victories, 3 days, incredible circumstances, the resiliency. It looked for a while in the second half like the legs had gone, and yet they rebounded.
Yeah, and but it was reminiscent of what we had done the last 2 games. When we had to play 2 games like this in one day, we found out that we had more than we ever thought we did, and that we could persevere and kind of tough through anything.
What were your thoughts when the horn went off? I mean, after all you've been through all year, what was your reaction?
I actually started feeling it a little earlier. When it got down, when 18 seconds was melting away, I felt relief because, you know, Coach, how disappointing it would be to do all this and come so far just to come up a tad short. So I felt relief.
You were looking at this score sheet. You didn't even see a thing on there when you come over. It's all about this with your kids, isn't it?
It is. In a game like this, where it's lose or go home, it's possession by possession. And just trying to make a play that possession to keep our lead. And so, yeah, I wouldn't have been aware of any of the numbers that would have been on this stat sheet.
Dennis, I don't know that any team in my memory has accomplished quite what you guys have done this week in these terrible circumstances. What does it mean to the city of Athens, to the university, to the city of Atlanta?
Well, it means a tremendous amount, and especially for me personally, because this was a tough season where we had to face incredible adversity. The season didn't go quite like we planned before the year started, yet our fans have been so supportive of our team and me personally, and I just can't tell you how much I've appreciated that this year. It's really meant a lot to me.
Richly deserved. Enjoy the tournament.
Thanks a lot.
All right, let's go back to Greg.
Vernon Rapp, thanks very much. Congratulations to Coach Felton. Clark, you said at one point that you thought the legs were going to go on Georgia.
Well, Arkansas got to within 3, and at that point, Georgia looked fatigued, but they found plays that they needed at both ends of the floor. Sundiata Gaines was terrific. Terrence Woodbury, but again, the resilience, the perseverance, the belief. Seth talked about it at halftime.
Let me state the obvious. If Georgia fires Dennis Felton, it will be a crime. Don't do it.
All right, guys. Meanwhile, the Big Ten championship game went to the 8th seed Wisconsin Badgers. This is Dimitri McCamey with the steal and the slam, and Illinois was even at 10-10, but the Badgers were just too much today.
And big Brian Butch, the 7-footer, all-conference performer, splashes a 3. The Badgers go up 6. And then Marcus Landry, who can do his work inside and outside. They find Butch again. Actually, Butch misses, and Landry with the tip in. Then Landry. I was a little ahead of myself there. He knocks down the 3-pointer there, showing you his versatility. Michael Flowers going to splash a 3. We talked about timely 3-point shooting for this team. This is Jason Bohannon deciding to knock down a 2, and it was all Badgers from probably midway through that first half.
You heard Bruce Weber earlier today saying that he hoped that his Illini could find a way to knock off Wisconsin in this third time around. It just didn't happen. 61-48, Wisconsin over Illinois. Back out to Conseco Fieldhouse in Indy. Jim Nance, Billy Pack.
Okay, we're back here with the Big Ten champions. Congratulations, Coach.
Well, thank you. These guys did all the talking with their play. But I really like the way Trevon Hughes came back and the way Michael Flowers has played defensively all the way through, just everybody picking each other up. And it was a good team effort.
Can we have some fun with you for a second?
Sure.
You know, I talked about you being an old-time coach. Hughes goes down, the referee calls timeout. Oh, let the poor man come back. You didn't even look at him.
I didn't even look at it. Throw some mud on it. Come on. Put a little mud on it. He'll be okay.
Hey, let's get a word with some of the guys here. Brian, congratulations. Tell me about this team. You've been on some really outstanding teams at Wisconsin. How about this one?
Yeah, this team ranks right up there. You know, that locker room, all we care about is winning. That's what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, so hopefully we can continue it.
You ready for a little run at the Final Four now?
Well, hopefully. We're going to take it one game at a time, just like Coach says. So.
Hey, you've had a super game, man. You really had a big first half there, Marcus. Tell me about this victory, how you guys did it today.
Just keep battling. You know, that's all we focus on, and playing great defense. And, you know, defense wins championships, so we got one here today.
What does the coach do to make you guys play this kind of ball like this, so unselfish?
What every coach does, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a great guy. You know, he really motivates us in everything we're doing, and he has our back, and we have his.
Congratulations to you guys. And, Coach, just the last word here. You know, the selection show is coming up shortly. I know you want to savor this for as long as you can. What do you expect out of the Badgers?
Well, you saw us for a couple days here, and the committee's seen us play. They can do whatever they want. I like what Coach Knight said, though, about seeding sometimes. It's about matchups, too. I think the matchups are pretty key. You still have to win 6 games, and one team has to win 7. But you got to win at least 6. So we just are happy to be playing, and we hope that we get everything that's coming to them for their hard work.
I don't care where they send you or where you're put, but I want to see you play Memphis. I want to see the style of plays go against each other.
Well, John and I are from the same background, you know. Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Chester.
There you go.
So, you know,
that's about as close as you're going to get.
Hey, listen, congratulations, Coach, to the whole team, the best in the Big Ten, no doubt.
Good job, guys.
That's the story here. Let's go back to you, Greg, in New York.
All right, Jim and Billy, thank you very much. You know, you take a look at this Wisconsin team, people are going to have to stop and consider the Wisconsin Badgers on the year are 29-4.
Steady as it goes. They're not flashy. They're not brilliant. They don't blind you with anything fancy. All they do is win, and they rarely beat themselves. I think they're probably somewhere along that 2, 3, 4 seed line, basically.
You know, they're not a great offensive team, so they're susceptible against running into a team that has a hot hand. But one thing about Wisconsin, it's very hard to imagine them losing an early round game against a team that they're supposed to beat. They're consistent, they're tough, and they play good, solid team basketball. Congratulations.
Absolutely. All right, guys, to another big game today, the Big 12 championship game in Kansas City between Kansas and Texas. DJ Augustine sinks the floater. He had another fine day. The question is, would it be enough?
Just 2 great teams, Greg. Too much Kansas in the end. Sharon Collins finding a wide-open Brandon Rush for the 3, and DJ Augustine going to feed Damian James. He knocks down the 3-pointer. It was a tie game at that point. Brandon Rush again to Collins. That's the big difference with Kansas, is him getting healthy, and Mario Chalmers was the best player on the floor. When he shoots like he shot today, Kansas is going to be awfully tough to beat. A really impressive performance after losing to Texas during the regular season.
Kansas wins a 3rd consecutive Big 12 title, and the question is, what do they deserve this time of year?
Well, our partner thinks they deserve a 1 seed based on beating Texas. I won't disagree with that. Clearly, they're in the discussion for 1 of the 1 seeds, along with Tennessee. And I think that would probably be it.
I think you could have made a case for Tennessee over Kansas, so that is almost a flip of a coin between those two. But if Texas had won the game, I think they definitely would have been a number 1 seed. So I think it's between Kansas and Tennessee for that last number 1.
Mario Chalmers came up big when he had to, 30 points, a career high, and Kansas knocks off Texas by a score of 84-74. To the ACC championship in Charlotte, Clemson against North Carolina. Tyler Hansbrough, you know, he is just there whenever the Tar Heels need him.
He sure is. And you take a look at K.C. Rivers. He was there for his team, knocking down a 3. He had 28, but just at the end, too much Tar Heels. That's Perry going in for the dunk. And then Wayne Ellington right to the rim. Beautifully done. He drew the foul as well. Ginyard go up and finish that one in transition, Greg. And Hansbrough No question about where this team will be seated. I think they're definitely on that 1 seed line.
86-81 is the final score. They're #1 overall. You know, here's 32-2. We're talking about impressive records in the college basketball world. That's not bad.
No, that's very, very impressive. As a matter of fact, you think about Memphis and North Carolina, which one of them perhaps is the overall #1 seed? It's a toss-up.
Well, I go with North Carolina for that because playing in the ACC, remember, one of those 2 losses was without Taiwan Lawson, and that's really the important thing for North Carolina. Between them and Memphis, whether they're the overall #1 seed. For North Carolina, the important thing is to get to Charlotte. They get to play in Raleigh. They don't have to get on an airplane. And anytime you can avoid going to an airport, that's an advantage. They're playing great basketball right now.
86-81, the final. North Carolina wins its 2nd straight ACC tournament title. Southland Conference Championship, another automatic bid in the works, and Texas Arlington against Northwestern State. This is Texas Arlington. Tommy Moffitt with a 3. The Mavericks led early.
Remember, Northwestern State 2 years ago beat Iowa in the 1st round, so a Southland team can be dangerous. That's Trey Gilder for the slam dunk for Northwestern State. Texas Arlington's Rod Epps hits the runner in the lane, put them up by 5. At that point, Roger Winnard, the baseline 3. They go up by 8. Trey Gilder from Northwestern State launches the desperation 3. It's going to fall short. Texas Arlington going to the NCAA tournament, the automatic qualifier from the Southland Conference. And hey, anytime you can put that many points on the board that quickly, then you're going to be very dangerous.
82-79, what kind of thrill must it be to earn your first ever NCAA tournament appearance? The Mavericks of Texas Arlington on their way to the big dance. A timeout. More after this.
These aren't just our guests. These are our neighbors. So we don't just make them appetizers, we make them Applebee's Ultimate Trios. Choose 3 of our most killer apps for one low price. Like tangy citrus teriyaki wings, crispy panko-crusted dynamite shrimp, even our all-Angus mini bacon cheeseburgers. Ultimate Trios. This grill and bar is raising the bar. Applebee's. It's a whole new neighborhood.
This building will be attacked 3 million times today. Who is going to protect it? Meet Staff Sergeant Lee Jones, Air Force Cyber Command, a member of America's only cyber command, protecting us from millions of cyber threats every day. It takes Air Force technology to defend America in a changing world. U.S. Air Force, above all. Learn more about our changing world at airforce.com.
Hey, fellas, check this out. First time I saw her, she set my world, you know, she set my world to reeling. And as the years go by for this country guy, well, we never lost the feeling. With this Billy Goat, I played my last note, I can't wait to get home. Viva Viagra.
Talk to your doctor about Viagra, America's most prescribed treatment for erectile dysfunction. Learn more at Viagra.com.
Viva Viagra.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing.
Welcome back to the Road to the Final Four, powered by Pontiac G8. As we await the selection show, which comes your way at the top of the hour, let's bring in someone who could be in the running for the overall #1 seed in the country, and that's the Memphis Tigers, their head coach, John Calipari. You know, I posed this question to you earlier, Coach, and you kind of sidestepped it a little bit, but after you've seen everything unfold today, where do you think you guys belong?
I think we're on that first level. Let me just put it that way. Kansas is unbelievable. Texas is unbelievable. UCLA is unbelievable. Obviously, North Carolina is what they are. I think Clemson, I looked at them today and I said, whoa. I'm happy for Georgia. I think it knocks out some teams. But we're on the first level. I don't know where.
John, you talked about all of those other teams being unbelievable. Talk about your own team and how you feel about where you are in terms of how you're playing right now.
Well, Clark, people want to look at things like why we'll be the first team knocked out, number one. I've already heard it. I've got 10 calls. Free throw shooting. We only have one senior. We have a freshman point guard. That's why they'll be the first. They're just figuring out ways to knock us out of the tournament. But the reality of it is we played the best non-conference schedule in the country. We were on the road. We won every road game we played, including neutral sites, and we were like the hunted. We were like Super Bowls for everybody. This team has done well. They're friends first, teammates second. I just want them to go have fun. I don't think they're feeling it. Just go have fun and play. If it's supposed to happen, it'll happen for them.
John, you made the Elite Eight the last 2 years. Give me a sense of how this team might be different or even better.
Well, I think we're a better team this year than we were a year ago because our veterans are older. I think they're better prepared to go into those last couple games. And I also think we're a better team overall with Derek, Jeff Robinson, Sean Taggart added to the team that we had. I think our bench is better because now they're more experienced. We had freshmen coming off the bench last year, and I think we're better. But I'm going to tell you, North Carolina, really, there's 9 or 10 teams. You can say the first 3 levels of teams, they're all really, really good.
Coach John Calipari, you know, it must seem like an awfully long trip from the beginning of the season to this moment. Sit back, relax, and enjoy it. We'll fill you in just a couple of minutes, okay?
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
All right, Coach John Calipari, wondering where the Memphis Tigers are going to fit in, where the Kansas Jayhawks will fit in, Carolina. What do you think?
I'm ready to roll. Let's get rid of the speculation and suspense. Let's get to it.
All right, road to the Final Four ends for now right here. We'll be right back with the NCAA Selection Show. Do not go away.